Hey guys, Chris here from Carolot Farm. Today's a big day. We're getting ready to head to the state 4-H horse show here in Virginia. It's going to be held at the Virginia Horse Center in Lexington. So I've got the trailer all ready. We're all packed up. We're gonna grab my student's horse and hit the road. So stay tuned because it's gonna be a long, fun, jam-packed weekend. We've got a bunch of supplies loaded here into the front of my trailer. Hay, shavings, step stools. I've got a cooler, all sorts of stuff. Oversized tack trunk to keep all kinds of things in. And this is all in the front half of my trailer. The horse will be riding in the back half, and I really do like having this divided stock trailer. It just gives us so much room.
My student has been working with this particular horse for a year now. They've put in a lot of time and hard work. They've made tremendous progress. And so this is the culmination of the 4-H year. We're going to make our way now to the Virginia Horse Center in Lexington, Virginia, and it's going to be a fantastic horse show. I can't wait.
So we've just arrived at the horse center, and now we are feverishly unpacking everything from the trailer, and Pegasus is very patiently waiting. He'll be next.
I have found that when your horse is very patiently waiting on the trailer, that's a perfect opportunity to go ahead and get their stall set up with shavings and water, and then you can pull them off.
So now that we have unloaded, it's time to drive to the top of the hill and unhook the truck and trailer. I found a pretty good level spot to park. What is level, right? We're on a hill, but it's relatively level. So now I'm just gonna get everything unhooked and then head back to the barns. Because I am parked on a bit of a hill, I have gone ahead and I have chalked both the front and the back of my tire here, as well as one on the other side. Although a little rusty, I was able to successfully get everything unhooked and settled on the hillside. So now that the trailer is all ready to go, kind of our plan for the afternoon is to really try to school in as many rings as we can. And so it's looking like rain. They're calling for a chance of thunder showers. So fingers crossed we can get some really good schooling in before any kind of rain moves in today.
Being able to come and show at the Virginia Horse Center is a very special thing for our 4-Hers. It's a very large complex, however, and so we want to do our best to get into all of the different rings, especially the Coliseum here. Almost everyone has an opportunity to show at least one class in the indoor. And then we also want to make sure our horses get the opportunity to explore the grounds at large. And so we walked here and there. We went up on top of the dressage hill because we will have a dressage test up there. And this is the view from on top of the dressage hill. It's just such a lovely view of the entire complex. You can see the indoor arena off to the left, the various different outdoor arenas, the covered barns. It's just such a really beautiful, beautiful place, and our 4-Hers are very fortunate to come here. After a fun afternoon of schooling and exploring the grounds, it was then time to get spiffed up and ready for showmanship, which is held the evening of the very first day of the horse show.
It's now early morning, day 2 at the Horse Center. Yesterday's schooling went really well. We got into the Waldron, which is the indoor coliseum, which was the primary place to school, and so that went really well yesterday. Today we've got a dressage test and our pleasure first go, and it should be a beautiful sunny day.
We started off the day with a lovely morning of schooling. We went back up to the top of the dressage hill where one of the schooling rings was open. You can see Pegasus was very relaxed. He was very attentive. So we felt very, very good in preparation for the dressage test that they would be riding later on in the morning. This is the first year not only that my student has been riding this particular horse, but it's the first year that she's come and done a dressage test. So that was another really new thing for not only her, but for this horse. And that was just a really exciting thing for both of them.
Just had a really, really great dressage ride. I'm so proud of my student and her horse. They both did fantastic. So, you know, it's a good start to the afternoon here. They're dragging the ring here in the Wiley Arena. We also call this the Grandstand Arena. This is where the pleasure first goes will be happening this afternoon. My hair is so wild. I see it's all curly and crazy. Bit humid today. But this is the ring where we're going to be doing our next class. And so I'll let you know how it goes.
After a short break following dressage, it was time to get all prepared for our hunter pleasure first go. Bridget and Pegasus did fantastic. He wasn't quite as relaxed as he was up on the hill in dressage, but he was very workmanlike, and we were still very pleased. This is his first year horse showing, and so to come to a horse show like this with a really large class of horses, there were over 20 horses in this particular heat. There were so many horses they had to split them. There were actually over 40 horses in her class. So all in all, they did fantastic.
It is morning 3 here at the Virginia Horse Center. This is our Virginia State 4-H Horse Show, so it's been a really fun, busy weekend. My student today, we have a trail class, we have an egg hunter saddle, and we have our second go of pleasure. So it should be another fun, full day. This evening, there are all sorts of fun festivities happening, and it'll be a late night, but it's a beautiful morning. We're expecting it to get pretty warm today, high in the mid to upper 80s. It's gonna be a warm one. But again, the sun is shining, this really fun, like Lexington fog is burning off, so I'm excited for the day ahead. Another really fun thing that's happening today are stall decoration judgings. Those are taking place mid-morning. You know, the kids come, a lot of the different clubs choose a theme, and then they decorate their stalls and their aisleways in that theme. And so our club members, they chose to do like a Hollywood glam theme, and that's been fun, you know. So we've got a lot of fun decorations up. Last night we had a parade of units, and we all got dressed up. Like one of our little members had this really fun red dress on. She was like the movie star, and then some of us were security officers, and one of us was a director, and so it was just really fun. But again, today's judging for that, along with all of the other fun classes that are going on. It'll be a late night. There's a lot going on today. Saturday's kind of one of the biggest days here. So a nice quiet morning, and then we're off to the races.
I, of course, had to include pictures. We had so much fun. Here we are in front of our stall. We're all dressed up. You know, my co-leader, Colleen, she was the director. I was a security guard. One of our members here was dressed up as a Hollywood actress. We had other guards. A former club member joined us, and he was dressed up as a reporter. And so we just had so much fun with this. You know, the members chose the theme, and we ran with it. It was a small group this year, which is one reason why leaders and parents, we were joining in, but a good time was had by all. As I was telling you, Saturday is always a really busy day. We started off with our equitation under saddle. This class was once again held in the grandstand outdoor arena. And then we moved right on to hunter trail. Bridget and Pegasus did really great at this. Not all horses are really into trail, but they did a great job. And then we finished off the day with our pleasure second go, which was held indoors in the Coliseum. And Pegasus just got better and better and better. Just super proud of both of these guys.
It's morning, day 4, Sunday. We are just now packing up. It's kind of sad when everyone starts taking decorations down and stripping the stalls, but that's part of it. We had a really great weekend here in Lexington, and sort of the last thing that the 4-Hers have to do is, again, strip everything out of the stalls. Some shows you go to, you can leave the shavings in there, and, you know, they then strip them. But for here at 4-H, it's a big part for the kids. And you can see the stalls are meant to be like spotless. So that's the last final to-do thing for the day. And then we load up and head on home. So had a great time. Everyone did really, really well. And now it's just time to pack.
It was so sweet to see our members really rally together to support each other. They made signs of encouragement to go on the horse's stall. They lent a helping hand. They cheered their club mates on. We had members who weren't even at the physical horse show, and they also submitted artwork or photography pieces. And so our club, our county, we were just so well represented. And as a leader, I was so very proud of all of them. As the members work to finish cleaning out their stalls, I'm going to head up to the hill, I'm going to hook up the truck and trailer, and then bring the trailer just beside the barn so that we can start to get everything prepared to head home.
We've got the trailer all packed up, and we've got shavings in the back because it's a little wet this morning. We don't want our horse to slip, especially unloading. He's a little hesitant to unload. So we're gonna grab the horse, load up, and hit the road.
Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into what life is like at the Virginia 4-H Horse Show. We had a fantastic weekend. Again, it was 4 full days at the Virginia Horse Center, and I was super proud of my student, her horse, my 4-H members. It was just a really wonderful year, so hats off to everyone.